Dwayne Chisholm, 29.
Here's a To Catch a Predator first. This man is here to meet a 14-year-old girl, even though he's been told her parents are home. The plan is for her to slip away when he arrives. He brazenly drives right up to the house and asks the decoy if it's all clear.
Very nice.
Hey. Good, how are you? I'm glad you can make it. And guess what? My parents went to the movies.
Stop.
I swear, they're gone.
He's 29-year-old Dwayne Chisholm, a manager at a gym. He's been chatting online with a decoy for 2 weeks. Calling himself Loverman Genius, he spells genius incorrectly.
Oh my god, Loverman Genius? That has to be my second favorite screen name on the show, right after Kinky Man in Corona. Loverman Genius sounds like the name he got when he typed his name into the fucking Wu-Tang Clan name generator.
Like it too. Now, Loverman Genius is getting comfortable in our beach chair, and after only a few minutes of chatting, he wants the decoy to sit on his lap.
I'm so glad you came.
I'm glad too.
Yeah.
Do you want to come on over?
I want to talk a little first.
No problem.
That's okay with you.
No, that's fine. Oh.
Ah, look at him. He's like a big black Santa Claus trying to get her in his lap. I can't lie, he's giving off pure gentle giant vibes to me here. He's reminding me a bit of John Coffey out of the Green Mile, but instead of being a sweet and innocent man accused of a crime he didn't commit, he's a paedophile. You know?
Oh.
That was my cue to step in.
Hey, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
What's happening?
The decoy steps away so I can get better acquainted with 29-year-old Loverman Genius.
The girl you were chatting with online was how old?
As far as I know, 14.
14. What if you had a 14-year-old sister? How would you feel if some guy came over?
Not good.
You tell her that you want her to masturbate and think of you before she goes to bed.
I gotta say, I love the cinematography of this here Loverman Genius and Chris Hansen confrontation scene. Sitting together on the beach chairs, there's a real intimate vibe here. Everything about this, besides the fact that Loverman Genius was trying to fuck a child, is really chill and cozy. I would go as far as to say romantic. If Chris was black too, I would honestly assume this was a scene from Moonlight.
Well, Dwayne, do you watch much television?
A little bit when I have time.
You ever watch Dateline NBC?
I guess I'm on it right now, right?
So you kind of figured out what's going on.
I mean, you hear about it and you sit there and you're like, man, these poor guys, like, these guys are such idiots, and what are these guys thinking? And, you know, and you're like, you know, you see some guys that's just like, wow, like, these guys are just really, really disturbed.
Well, give me a sense of what went on in your mind to make you one of those guys tonight.
Just bored and lonely. I mean, here's my thing. I know there's no excuse. You get caught up in a rut, you work 70 hours a week. Life is tough.
Yeah, man, life is tough, you know. This guy is working 70 hours a week. That's not easy. That's no joke. But most people I know who wage slave that much resort to outlets like alcoholism and drug use, not kid fucking. So I'm not really getting him on that one. I failed to see the correlation between being a wage slave and being a nonce. Sorry, Dwayne, or Loverman.
Well, I'm Chris Hansen with Dateline NBC. We're doing a story on adults who meet kids online and then try to meet them for sex in person.
Wow. I mean, I'm apologetic for my behavior.
While Loverman Genius continues to apologize, another man shows up.
Rolling up. Uh-oh.
He makes a U-turn, then beeps the horn. Looks over, spots our operation, and takes off.
PA plate out of Philadelphia, James Eric Santil, 29.
Frag alerts the police, who send marked cars to pull him over and arrest him. Turns out he's a school bus driver.
Oh my god, that has got to be one of my favorite moments in To Catch a Predator. God, that guy has zero luck. Being a predator on To Catch a Predator and not even getting a Chris Hansen confrontation scene, just footage of you looking sad in the back of a cop car. It's like being a kid and you don't get no toy in your Happy Meal.
I appreciate your candor.
Back at the house, loverman Genius asks an unusual question.
So, when do I get to see myself on TV?
Well, we haven't figured all that out yet. We're still doing the story.
I understand.
That's part of the process.
I understand. I'm gonna have a whole lot of people that I know seeing it and like, oh my God, this guy, he helps me out in the gym, and I might have to look for new work.
Well, yeah, no shit. What the fuck is this guy talking about? What sort of establishment is gonna let a guy featured on To Catch a Predator keep working there? Being a registered sex offender isn't ideal for your resume, Dwayne.
Work.
All right?
Yeah, I'm all right.
Who the fuck edited this? Why did they leave that in? You can't tell me the people behind To Catch a Predator weren't trying to make the greatest comedy television series of all time.
All right?
Yeah, I'm all right.
But he probably won't be all right for long. His trouble has just begun.
All right, easy. Just relax. Take it easy. We're not gonna do anything to hurt you.
Oh, of course. I forgot that they left it in there so Chris Hansen could get his last epic anime badass zinger in on fucking Certified Lover Boy or whatever his name is. I fucking love this show, man. Also, look how gentle and caring the cops are being while arresting this guy. This guy's built like a brick shithouse and they're all, we're not gonna hurt you. Yet all the other pedos on this show, the flabby ones, get speared to the ground and screamed at. This is the most professional I've seen the police arrest a black person since. Nah, I got nothing.
He's 46-year-old Anthony Palumbo, and he's brought a gift. We've hired an 18-year-old actor to play the part of the young teen.
Hey, come on in.
All right, what's that?
Awesome.
All right. Here's your beer. Put it in the directions. You were good directions.
Online in an AOL gay chat room calling himself Hi Buddy What's Up, he tells the decoy, who's pretending to be a 14-year-old boy, that he's horny. Then the 46-year-old says,
I want to be top.
Oh, okay.
You want to do it raw?
Raw?
Yes.
What's that?
No rubber.
Anthony Palumbo, aka Hi Buddy Was Up, one of the funniest predators on the whole show in my opinion. This guy has everything. A nasty pedo stash, a hilarious East Coast accent that makes him sound like a Nancy extra from The Sopranos, and my favourite thing about him has to be that he seems more concerned with getting whatever alcohol he brought for the decoy into the fridge than actually fucking the decoy. You gotta appreciate a homosexual child predator who loves a nice cold brew. Look how many times he asked the decoy to put the beer in the fridge. This guy clearly values a cold beer over some underage boy pussy. Any day.
refrigerator.
You can put that in the fridge.
Yeah, I'll put it in a little bit.
All right. I'll relax.
I'm just a little nervous.
I'm nervous too. That's all right. My excuse to come here, I went to Atlantic City.
I don't know. What
Put that in the refrigerator. I don't know. We'll just chill out.
That's it?
All right. We'll see what happens.
I'm just nervous, you know.
That's all right. You could put that in the refrigerator anytime.
Okay, I don't be.
Don't get drunk with that.
You can put that in the fridge. Put that in the refrigerator. What the fuck did he buy? Why is he treating the alcohol like milk? I have so many questions about this mustachio nonce and his mysterious potions.
I won't. All right.
So why'd you need the cover story to go to Atlantic City?
I'll see my brother. Yeah.
Yeah, but who did you have to give that to as a cover story?
No, my brother is home, my other brother.
Right.
And I said, I got to go to Atlantic City.
But instead you came here.
I stopped by to go there.
So you like to gamble.
Yeah, I love to gamble.
You took a little bit of a gamble coming in here tonight.
No, I just stopped by.
Ooh, you hear that? You see how my man Chris flipped that gambling excuse on his head? That's like some slick shit Spider-Man would say before he gets into it with the bad guys. A real wisecrack. Chris is the greatest at this pedophile hunted shit, man. He's like the Dave Chappelle of nonce hunting.
Not at all.
It's okay, I don't need to do that.
He tells me several times he thought the boy was 18, but in the chat log, the decoy tells him 2 different times that he's 14.
How old are you?
39.
39. You said you were 35 online.
35. 39.
We find out later he's actually 46.
Why did he lie about his age? Like, there's such a big difference between a 35-year-old trying to fuck a child and a 46-year-old trying to fuck a child.
Sexual chat.
You asked him in your chat if he was top or bottom. What does that mean?
Did I ask that? I don't remember that.
Are you top or bottom? I'm horny, you say.
I was just fooling around.
Well, if you're just fooling around, then why were you so concerned about knowing whether or not he was a cop?
Just joking.
Just joking. So what made you decide to come over here and meet a teenage boy after this sexually explicit conversation?
I thought it was like I wanted to hang out with someone, like a friend. Like I thought he was like 18, something like that. It wasn't. I'm not gay or anything. I'm just saying.
This guy really goes out swinging. You gotta respect that even though he's on To Catch a Predator after being caught trying to fuck a 14-year-old boy, he seems more concerned with convincing Chris that he's not gay than convincing Chris he isn't a pedophile. We see the Freddie Mercury mustache in the chat logs. You're not fooling anyone, buddy.
I did a stupid thing.
Do you ever watch much television?
Sometimes, once in a while, not so much of a TV person.
Well, I'm Chris Hansen, and I work for Dateline NBC, and we're doing a story on adults who try to meet kids online.
I wouldn't want to be, oh boy.
Hey, you can walk right out the door you came in.
Okay.
I love how he thinks he has a choice in being featured on the show or not. Like, nah man, believe it or not, being a predator on To Catch a Predator isn't fucking volunteer work.
He quickly leaves the house and is startled by the police.
And yeah, that's it for our boy Palumbo. He now has a spot on the sex offender registry and is totally not gay. I hope you've enjoyed this little deep dive into two of my favorite predators on To Catch a Predator. If you'd be interested in seeing more of this, let me know. I've been Louis. Please subscribe if you're new. And we smoking on that Loverman Genius and Palumbo pack tonight.